Waikako. This is Oracle of the Golden Spiral. You're going to hear some fireworks in the back. Hopefully that'll add to your ambiance. It is 4th of July here. In any case, this is going to be a reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I was kind of hoping to get this all done before that started, but that's not the case. I'm going to be using the Vice Versa Tarot. So normally I try to go ahead and face the cards to you, so this time the cards will be upside down. I did try to do it that way, but it just doesn't, I'm not having that same flow. So we're going to do it this way. If you would like the cards to face you, you can check out some of the other Taurus readings I have for you. One more shuffle. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, please. What are the messages for Taurus? My messages have no dates, therefore, when they find you, that's when the message is yours. Taurus. Okay. Okay, Taurus. It's a little heavy. I will warn you, the readings lately have been a little bit brutal and like extremely to the point. So I apologize in advance if this isn't like the most exciting. Like, he loves you. He's going to sweep you off your feet, or you know, she's all about you. She's gonna give you a call tomorrow. But this really is for our deeper sense of self, and no one is more important than you. So this is not proving to be any different. It looks like there is, in the past there was some heaviness, definitely burdened, and you know, asking yourself if it's worth it. There's some reassessment that went on, but you're just a couple of steps from being able to put, you know, that down and release. So let's see that's pretty direct and straight to the point. So let's see where we are now. Okay. It looks like either you or the person that you're dealing with I really do think this is more of a relationship reading. Either you or the person that you're dealing with, maybe in the past, what, you know, if that was speaking to the situation in particular, there was something that occurred which made you have to put down the 10 wands and just walk away from it. Let me see this again. Yeah, there was a reassessment that went on, and do you see how barren that is? Despite the fact that there are pentacles, it was just very barren and not very, you kind of waited a little too long to get out of that situation. What's coming through here though is that whether it's with a new person, I feel like it may have to do with the previous person, just because we're dealing with those pentacles again. But it could very well be a new person. Either you or your person is coming in. The reason I feel like this may be the same relationship is because of these cards right here. It's kind of like we've shed that old skin and we're moving into the future, but it's like a resurrection in some sorts, and also the fact that we're dealing with an eclipsed sun. It's like a rare, the full blackout, it's like a rare occurrence, but it feels like this time around there's, you know, fertility and just coming with an open heart, regardless of which person you are in this situation. This could be you, this could also be you, but it seems like there is an intent to you know, move to something more balanced, more calm, and more respectful. I'm getting a, you know, for the good of all vibe off of that, and I think that it seems like both people are looking at me, telling me that this is what we're trying to accomplish, and that this is, despite what happened in the past, this is like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to... We're dealing with a Capricorn, because here we go with the... to make right what once went wrong. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, please go check out that reading. Okay. Yeah, this is... yeah, I knew this was a relationship situation. We're still going to have a few struggles. I think what you should be cognizant of is that we're still going to have a few struggles in figuring out how to accomplish that balance and equal give and take with this person. But that is the goal of... internally, that's the goal. How that's exhibited on the outside may not. We're going to hit a few speed bumps along the way as far as that's concerned. But for the most part, that's, you know, we're walking off into this, onto this part of what's going on to find our ninth cup and to really have that balanced energy, that balance of yin and yang, that, you know, and moving towards our wish. A wish has been granted. It's almost as if the stars have aligned, and especially what may have started somewhere, you know, during the eclipses at the end of 2020, and then we may be, you know, as the eclipses happened at the end of May, begin, you know, and partway into June, maybe this is coming to fruition. If this is a reconciliation, I really think that it will work out this time. I think that there's been enough time apart. I think there's been enough people getting really solid on their own, and I think there's a real willingness to go ahead, right, both people want this, and there's a real willingness to, even though we aren't gonna get it all perfect, a willingness to really show up in the relationship and to really have that balance. There's so many cards of balance here. The Empress is really the only card that, and she denotates growth, but everything else is really an even number. If you do watch that Capricorn reading, it's you'll get it if you watch that Capricorn reading. But really, this is the 24 of Swords, and this is the best 24 of Swords I've ever seen. It does. It leads us back to the 6s and the 8s. Like, it's actually quite beautiful. Well, it looks like your current energy is looking pretty good. I'm going to pull this back and we're going to take a look. I'm going to split this deck one more time. Internally, I think you've wanted this for a long time. Internally, I think you've been working on how to make this smoother. Yeah. Right. So it's really about putting in the work to build something lasting. With it comes recognition, right? So again, this, I do believe this is a reconciliation, and we're approaching it from a brand new, with brand new emotions and brand new feelings, because I do feel that there was enough time apart for people to, one, heal, two, reflect on it, and to really know, if this ever came around again, how to show up, how you want to show up, and how you're looking for that person to show up. It's very interesting that I've never noticed before that, like, his cape is like keeping his feet dry. All that can lead me to really say is that you're taking solid steps, even though this may mean a lot to you and be a sea of emotions. You know, you're taking assured steps, and I think that maybe what this is alluding to is that in the past there was a lot of emotion that drove conversation and, you know, just communication, but especially when dealing with emotions. But I think that we're going to be coming at it with fresh perspective, but at the same time with a very balanced and not quite so trigger emotion. There's like a protection right there. So yeah, I don't know how many people that resonated with, but Taurus, I do wish you the best, and I think that this is going to work out for you and your person. Thanks for spending the time with me. Again, this is Oracle of the Golden Spiral. Mahalo.